Oilersnation After Dark begins now.
Oh, Leon Draisaitl tonight. No fucking problem for the Edmonton Oilers as they roll the Vancouver Canucks down in YVR tonight. I believe that is the abbreviation for Van. It was a second period for the ages tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not one hit. 6 goals scored in that period, 5 of them at 5v5. It was belt misses back on for the Edmonton Oilers after a night like this as I don't even know what word to use, but they embarrassed the Vancouver Canucks in their first game back on home ice in a week or two. Vancouver faithful walking out of Rogers Arena, not so pleased tonight. Actually, they probably walked out during the third period. We could have started this show after 40 minutes and nothing would have changed. However, we can officially say, shutout for Tristan Jarry. Cup year.
Yeah, I kind of predict.
Nope.
What?
Cup year.
Cup year.
I knew.
Listen. It's been a while. Okay, I kind of want to toot my own horn. I predicted a shutout.
You did.
I'm pre-gaming.
You did.
So give me my flowers. I know I saw the vision, and I did not envision 6 goals, but I did envision 3, and we got half of that.
So you just got to double up. I also, if we're tooting horns here, 3 for 3 on Bordzy's bankroll tonight.
Always trusted you.
Plus 950 at Bet365 this evening. That's by far the biggest hit I've had all season long. It's been a minute since we went 3 for 3. We went for it tonight. We felt good about it. Once again, Leon Draisaitl, we love you. Thoughts, prayers, well wishes with Leon. But they didn't need him tonight as they rolled these Canucks. Hello, what up, and welcome to ONAD, brought to you by Bet365. 19 plus. Please play responsibly because whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. I implore that you rode with Bordzy's bankroll tonight. Jake Walman, we knew he'd hit those 3 shots. Hyman does it. Pods gets on the board with a point. We are feeling good right now. Joined this evening by Oilers Nation's own social media king.
Thank you.
Influencer, you might even
that.
say. One Matthew Wozniak down here.
Something.
True. I don't know if for positive or negative. That's true.
Let the kid decide.
But we're joined here. Greta Baryag down. We had our Escape January watch party down here this evening. Unbelievable time. Great turnout. Drinks were cold. Food was good and was. It always helps when you have a 6-0 shit stomping of your Pacific Division rival. Brother, give me a vibe check right now.
The vibe check is that Kasperi Kapanen should be in the running for the Hart Trophy. That's where we're at right now.
Why not? He's been unbelievable.
Oh, yes. X-Factor.
Does make you think, dude. He was awesome in this one. Jack Roslovic, he scores 2 as well as Cheeks. It was a team effort through and through. The Oilers kind of rolling lines. And once again, you pretty much just had to watch that middle frame, and you knew how this one was going to go. Let's get caught up in the chat. First thing, though, so we got some loyal people in here. Skyman says, the Jargonaut looks like he's finding his footing. Tristan Jarry, unbelievable performance tonight. Yes, it's the Vancouver Canucks. They maybe don't have the most offensive talent, but 31 shots in the NHL is 31 shots in the NHL, and he's perfect. Stopped every single one of them. What a feeling it is having 2, not 1, but 2 goaltenders right now that I feel thoroughly confident in when they are in the crease. Hurt Noel Burton with a simple shutout. Bamba, baby. Soggy Corpse said, I need a cigarette. Brett, where are your menthols you won for Secret Santa?
I was going to bring them tonight, too. And then
Are they still intact?
Yeah, so there were 2 packs, and I finished 1 pack already for the birthday, and there's a pack somewhere.
Good for you. You deserve it.
Might be in my backpack, so let me go through it, and maybe we can have a little exit cigarette.
I don't condone smoking. Kids, don't smoke.
Bad for
Victory dart, but go hard right now, Brett. Absolutely. Jesse's in, said double-digit loss for Vancouver. That's right. They have now lost 10 hockey games in a row as Lance Kane. He rolls out. Yup, yeah. Wearing his finest leather rhinestone jacket. Man's got fashion sense through and through. But Vancouver, tough times, brother. At least, hey, if they can't, win and compete in the playoffs properly, they are tanking very, very well this season as they came into this one with a 6-point cushion on dead last in the NHL. And it's staying there. Austin says shutout shotguns. Fortunately, brother, I drove here tonight, but I think Waz, Brett, Lance Kane, I think they can pick up the slack for you.
I don't know if they would sell us closed cans.
Cooler pops, brother.
Cool.
Do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah,
I love
you're
Greta Barrier. Excellent,
right.
excellent
You're
host
right.
this evening.
Excellent host, for sure.
What is this? Oleander says, yes, Jar Jar Binks. Connor Brown, Jarry's mask is amazing. The Nadge says tonight was a sick game. It really, really was. It's the ones I beg for. It's the one I dream about. The easiest post-game shows in the world. Close your eyes, pick a player, say they were awesome, and really thoroughly all over the lineup tonight for the Oilers. Cam Dollar said it happened. The Edmonton Oilers getting a shutout. Amanda, that there is a shutout, baby. And then intern Tristan, this one really made me laugh as he's 3 feet away from me right now. He said, yet another game where Jarry's save percentage doesn't start with a 9.
Ooh,
That's right, baby.
clever.
1.00. Percentage of 1.
That's good.
Perfect this evening.
Very good.
Squirtle Boy says, what a game. And then a couple super chats in here. Reminder, all your super chats going to a great cause in the Ben Stelter Foundation, a foundation that does awesome things for families going through not awesome times. Let me tell you, and it's been awesome to have the Ben Stelter Fund be a part of Oilers Nation and actually see where some of this money is going to. You guys in the chat, you the real MVPs out there, because win, lose, or draw, you've been digging into your pockets. Rusty, $5. What a great game. McDavid only had 1 secondary apple, no Leon, and we win 6-0. Always, depth scoring for the Oilers has that negative connotation around it. Tonight, the Oilers got depth scoring throughout all of their lineup. Jarry was excellent. I feel like the depth starting to step up. LFG Oilers, Soggy Corpse, with a $2 donation. Freddie might be back. Let's wait and see, brother. But he's looking better and better. Love to see it. Cup, yeah.
Cup yet?
Trent Frederick got his opportunity tonight on the second line. I know on pre-gaming there were some people in the chat going, what the hell? Why is he the one that gets the upgrade? I'd also argue, who else do you want to move up there? They obviously wanted to keep that third line intact, which worked. Chris Knobloch. Clap it up for Nobby tonight because he pulled the strings properly for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Fliparto's in $10. 0.1000 for our boy Tristan Jarry. Save percentage. Fliparto, I believe, DM'd me during the game as well and said, the Oilers, they got pull back on that third period effort because they have another game tomorrow night where they will be celebrating something special. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 1,000th game in the NHL. And then we got D-Pal Oilers, 69.99, baby. There we go. He says the cheek were a clapping tonight, just like I was right there. And then Percy, $29, I'm assuming in honor of Leon. Raising my cider and pencil like a sword. For dry, for Ben. It's a belt to ass state of mind. Goosebumps.
Oh, that's nice.
Goosebumps
I can
right
get that
there,
tattooed
brother.
myself.
Tammy's in, $20, dropping my donation for Thursday and tonight. She's my queen, win, lose, or draw. 6 goals in the second period. Wow. Stick taps and hearts for Ben always. And then Dre finds a way to throw it in. Simply says, let's go Bills.
Let's go, Bill. Loser town.
Let's go Bo Nix's ankle, brother. Good luck in the AFC Championship game with that. Reminder, you see that voicemail, that line, that link pinned up at the top of the YouTube chat right now. Don't be a stranger. Don't be scared. Click on that link. Leave us something. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Did you love a specific player? How much do you hate the Vancouver Canucks? How awesome was it? Maybe if you're Northside Norm was down in the Oilers fans, they were taking over at Rogers Arena tonight. They were considerably louder than the Canucks faithful. So get in on the voicemail line. Let them rip.
Yeah, make sure your mic works.
Yep, that is.
I learned that from myself.
Yeah, it's true. Was it hard? Was it a hard process to leave a voicemail? I don't think
No,
it
it
was.
wasn't. It was easy.
There you go.
I just my monitor was picking up my audio, not my microphone.
You do this for a living, too.
Listen, buddy,
Happens to the best
it's
of
a
us, bud.
process, okay? It was the first time for everything.
Brett?
I just Battle just said to me, he's like, how many do you want? Because we're getting a lot tonight. So we've gotten a couple. And again, if you don't hear your voice message tonight, either A, you said something that we can't put on the internet, or B, we can just leave it to pre-gaming or another show or something like that.
Leave it
So-
for Menzies.
Yeah, exactly.
We
So-
got pre-gaming again tomorrow afternoon. It's gonna be a good
yeah,
one.
exactly.
You're
We
joining
can have
me.
Yeah, I will.
Waz, you're getting a whole lot of Matthew Wozniak
Yes,
this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Doing pre and post tonight, pre and post tomorrow. He's a hell of a guy.
That's
He's
right.
jack of all trades, master of some, I will say, for my
I
boy
think
Waz.
that's a good way of putting it.
Absolutely. Let's kick it off. Shout out to our friends at Derrick Dodge, Edmonton. This is the beginning of a new chapter for Derrick Dodge as they are under new ownership and bringing a fresh approach, new energy, and a renewed focus on customer experience. And right now, folks, if you haven't heard the deal, clear your ear holes right now. With every vehicle purchase, you will receive a trip for two to Las Vegas. Yep, you heard that right. Leave the lot with your new vehicle and flights and accommodations for a trip to Las Vegas. That's tough to beat. Derrick Dodge. Visit them 6211 104th Street Northwest or at derrickdodge.com. We're headed to Vegas
Very excited.
right away. However, I mean, a new vehicle and a trip to Vegas for two? I'm not even in the market for a new vehicle, and I'm starting to think that maybe I should be in the market for a new vehicle.
I feel like I need to get involved somehow with this.
Fair enough. Also, want to give a quick shout out. We haven't mentioned them yet. We're down here at Greta. Unbelievable time tonight. What'd you get to eat?
Oh, I got, I'm trying to think here. Oh, the rigatoni. Very good. Fantastic.
Spicy vodka rigatoni,
so
rated out of
good.
10 with a decimal point.
Sopranos out of 10.
What does that mean?
Well,
Italian because it's
yeah,
Italian
they
pasta?
eat a lot of pasta in the Sopranos. What? Have you not watched the Sopranos?
I've watched The Sopranos.
Oh, come
but I
on,
didn't-
man. That's a tough look for you.
I said
You're a Bordato.
I'm aware, but
He's-
there's no score that they give out.
Oh, my God.
Bordato is also Spanish.
Yeah.
It could be Italian,
we're
too.
from Spain. We are
Same
technically
thing.
from
They're
Spain.
around the same port.
Jesus, I don't think you can
Let's
say
cancel
that.
the fuck out of Waz right now for that, all right? You come at me and my people. But yeah, shout out to Greta Baryak. They were
Love
awesome.
Spain.
Oh, shit. It's the cops. Get out of here, man. First things first, take it from the top. The first period in this one, kind of a low event. First 20 minutes, the shots were only 9-7 for the
Yep.
Edmonton Oilers. The score was tied 0-0. Don't ever do that again when you're next to me. You can do that again. Whatever. But either way, first period, not much going on. Tristan Jarry looks a little bit shaky to start the game, similar to like how he did against the Nashville Predators in his last appearance. And then the second period opens up, and the floodgates opened up after that, brother. The Oilers score 6 goals in that second frame alone. 5 of them come at 5v5, one of which
Disgusting.
was on the power play and it was goals all over the lineup. Jack Roslovic had 2.
Yeah.
Kasperi Kapanen had 2. Zach Hyman continues his unbelievable tear. I believe 15 goals in his last 19 hockey games. Team Canada, they better be calling if there's an injury replacement needed. We saw Vasily Podkolzin. He fit like a glove on that top line with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. And then we saw someone mention it in the chat. You check the box score at the end of the night, and Lance Kane said it to me at one point, and he said, "New Connor McDavid point streak?" ? And yeah, he had 1 secondary assist in this hockey game, and the Oilers walk away with 6 goals. It was an unbelievable performance all throughout their lineup. And on a night when you didn't have Leon Draisaitl for a one-off on the road, guys in new positions, Trent Frederick in the top 6, Nuge moves to 2C. I thought that second line was unbelievable tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. They were all over it. We obviously saw Kasperi Kapanen score a beauty. I believe that trio's expected goals for percentage tonight in 9:16 of ice time at 5v5. Freddie, Nuge, and Kapanen was 90.77%. They were unbelievable. And then furthermore, that third line of Jack Roslovic, Ike Howard, and Matt Savoy. I call him Uncle Jack and the kids. We've talked about it that I like that Nobby didn't mess around with that third line because we have seen it. They've been around it recently, just needed a little bit more time, and we knew the breakthrough would come. And bam, there it was tonight. Jack Roslovic scores 2. There was a beautiful feed from Ike Howard on, I want to say, it was the Roslovic, the second Roslovic goal. Thoroughly, everybody in this lineup tonight was good. Even Andrew Mangiapane, I thought, had some moments early on in this hockey game. This is one for me where I close my eyes, I pick a player, and I gush about them. And in a night where you didn't have Leon, you're traveling for a one-off, I am thrilled with the Edmonton Oilers' performance tonight. Yes, the Canucks suck. Yes, they are dead last in the NHL. But we talked about it a lot on pregaming that this one had trap game written all over it tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, and they made easy work of these Canucks.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice to see the minutes to be a little bit more spread out, a little evenly. I mean, Connor McDavid only played about 21 minutes, the highest time on ice among Oilers forwards. Defenseman-wise, usually Evan Bouchard has the most minutes. This time it was actually Darnell Nurse with 22 minutes, 59 seconds, just a little bit more than Evan Bouchard. You mentioned Andrew Mangiapane. 9 minutes of ice time. We did have an Andrew Mangiapane jersey in the crowd here at Greta, so shout out to that guy for representing him.
Yeah.
But I do like how the minutes were spread around a little bit more, and no one was being kind of,
What McDavid finished with?
21-27, and there's a little bit of worry that Knobloch was just going to ride Connor McDavid in the top line. And, I saw some people on social media, Connor McDavid's going to get 30 minutes tonight. That did not happen. So good distribution of minutes.
The rest of the team was able to pick up the slack, Brett.
Well, you always hear, too, the core of this team talk about how much they love beating the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
Sans Leon Draisaitl.
Me too.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
You could see it tonight. 6 goals in the second period. I just played the 2 Roslovic goals, and as they came around and showed Roslovic celebrating the goals, I genuinely thought they were the same. I had to double check that they were not the same goals. They just genuine belt to ass. Watch this when they come around afterwards. It was genuine belt to ass. It was the same goal as they cut to Jack Roslovic celebrating the goal each time. He comes around. All right, quick shot to Roslovic. That's the first goal. Second goal. Here it is over to Howard. Howard's holding. Great name, by the way.
What a
finds him,
feed.
and then boom, same shot. It's just like the Edmonton Oilers.
I'm having deja vu.
I genuinely did. The Edmonton Oilers took advantage of a team that they can beat and wanted to beat tonight.
I see Jesse. Come on, lay off on a night like this. Said that was 9 minutes too long for Mangiapane. No, we stick with our guys. And I mentioned earlier on pregaming, this is exactly why they haven't gotten rid of Andrew Mangiapane yet. We have an injury to Adam Henrique. We have Leon Draisaitl needs to take a leave of absence from the squad, and I'm happy. Maybe not at $3.6 million, but it's a solid veteran to plug into your lineup on the fourth line at a moment's notice like they did tonight. Maynard said it. Great feed from Ice Howard there. I thought that was one of his better games we have seen in a minute from the Iceman. There's ups and downs that come with adjusting to the NHL game, and maybe not the same as your Hobie Baker season last year in university and college sports down there, but I just really like what I'm seeing from these three. And the fact that Chris Knobloch decided to keep that trio together yet again and mess around with the top six instead of those three, it means that he's seeing exactly what I'm seeing. A lot of people, hell of a pass by Howard, Cam $. Ice Howard has increased his poise immensely, without a doubt. And then the fart. God, I love that third line. God, do I love farting as well. The other thing we need to mention, Tristan Jarry was awesome in this hockey game. He's perfect this evening, stops 31 of 31 that comes his way. And I thought he just easily, all night long, handled the Canucks attack. And once again, they don't have the greatest offensive firepower out there, but 31 shots is 31 shots. He was solid when he needed to be, and here's his best game in an Oilers jersey, and he moves to 4-0-1 in an Oilers jersey thus far. He has yet to play a game at home at Rogers Place for the Edmonton Oilers, and what a feeling it is to sit here, talk about one goalie the other night in Connor Ingram, who was absolutely unbelievable, and then tonight, different guy in the crease, similar result. Obviously, Jarry, he's literally perfect tonight in this hockey game. I thought he handled everything that came his way very well, and for a guy who just missed basically an entire month with an injury, looked a little bit shaky in the first period against Nashville, and since then, I'd argue 5 periods of solid hockey. I don't want to hear any shit about that overtime play that he made against the Predators. It is what it is. I am loving what I'm seeing from Jarry. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Connor Ingram. What a turnaround this has been for the Oilers crease on the fly in the middle of the season. What can you say about Tristan Jarry tonight?
I thought he was simple and steady, just kind of like what Connor Ingram's been giving the Edmonton Oilers and Jarry. I mean, sure, he had that game against Nashville. We don't have to talk about that, but also he's missed quite a bit of time due to injury, right? And it hasn't been the best start to life for him as an Edmonton Oiler. Very interesting that he hasn't played at home yet. I'm very curious to see if his first home game will be against the Penguins on Thursday. I doubt it, but it'd be very funny if he's facing up against Stuart Skinner at home on Thursday.
They got to do that.
Yeah.
They have to do that. That would put asses in seats. It'd be unbelievable. Also, Dre just says, we don't suck anymore. No, brother, no.
Oh, come on. We didn't even suck against the Islanders. We just got Sorokin.
Hunter, he says that we literally never suck this time of year. I
Yep.
mean, you look at it overall, Brett, do you have the January schedule there in front of you by chance? If you could just throw that up quickly for me. Talk about it a lot to start this month, how confident I was in the Oilers because their health was improving. The matchups are a little bit more favorable in January. A lot of them do come on home ice. As we see starting tomorrow, the Edmonton Oilers, they got 2 straight weeks on home ice, taking on some lesser opponents. And this is a stretch where the Oilers, they need to create some distance in that Pacific Division and really start to grab a hold. Once again, the Oilers never win the Pacific Division. I've never seen it in my lifetime. It would be cool to see it. But once again, we're just hoping that they're playing good hockey at the end of the season. We've talked a lot about the Oilers tonight. Got to mention the Canucks here. And, brother, I just feel bad for Nikita Tolopilo, I believe is how you say his name. He had some surprisingly very good stops to start the game in the first period. And then we got into the second, and the wheels completely fell off. The Oilers just, they wouldn't be stopped. They were teeing off on him left, right, and center. You felt bad for the guy at moments. So earlier this morning in morning skate, Kevin Lankinen was expected to be the starting goaltender, but kind of came down with an illness, wasn't feeling very well, and that left Tolopilo in the crease and left him in the crease for the entire hockey game tonight. You kind of felt that there might be a mercy pull coming his way at some point, but the more you looked at Adam Foote, nope, that pull was never coming. I believe Tolopilo on the evening, he finishes with 29 stops on 35 shots for an .829 save percentage. Do you agree with me? I believe that was his 5th start of the season, 6th in his NHL career, and hey, front of that team, they got a lot of injuries. They're not that skilled to begin with, and you're taking on this Oilers offense. And the funny part is it wasn't McDavid and Draisaitl tonight that did the damage, but the Oilers, they had their way with Nikita Tolopilo tonight.
Poor Adam Foote having to go to Tolopilo and say, you know what, you're playing against the prime Connor McDavid right now tonight. But it was Jack Roslovic, Kasperi Kapanen, Zach Hyman, and Vasily Podkolzin who found the puck behind him. And poor kid, but it was a character-building game for the Tendy in Vancouver.
True. I'm just looking around in the chat. They had no e-bugs, said Canuck Flames suck. I saw some, I'm sure there was an e-bug in the building, but I know that Lankinen wasn't totally feeling his best.
They were probably sitting there going, hey, Nikita, I'm sorry, but you have to
gotta
start
eat this
tonight.
one.
And he's just like, I'm going to do what I got to do.
True. I love that soundboard for Brett, and I love that we can bring it on the road here to Credit Bar Yeg. Let's go now. Let's get into the good, the bad, and the oily. Brought to you by Oodle Noodle. Tomorrow, lovely sports day, just like today was. 2 football games and an Oilers game to boot at 6 p.m. So Sunday, you don't feel like cooking, you don't feel like slaving over that stove or the oven. Why don't you order some Oodle Noodle? Download the app today. You can earn loyalty rewards points when you do that. I recommend my Sunday go-to. Sometimes I've been starting to get into it again. The butter chicken mac and cheese. It's delicious. I might say it. Sometimes you look at it and be like, that, Bordzy, that looks kind of disgusting what you're eating right there. Don't knock it until you try it, because it is unbelievable stuff. I know I'm going to be ordering that tomorrow. Go Patriots. Big Sunday coming our way. Brett, kick it off for me with the good, the great, the perfect tonight, I might even say. Tristan Jarry was fantastic in this hockey game, stopping all 31 shots that came his way in only his 2nd start since returning from injury. He was solid. I mean, we already just kind of mentioned it. I don't want to overly gush about it. I don't think there were that many high danger opportunities for the Canucks in this hockey game. But when tested, Tristan Jarry was there. Wow, actually, as I look at this, I take that last statement back. There were 16 high danger chances for the Vancouver Canucks in this hockey game, and Tristan Jarry was able to turn every one of them away. He was unbelievable. I'm just feeling like the Oilers are in a good spot right now within the blue paint between once again, Calvin Pickard is still on the active roster for the Edmonton Oilers. And furthermore, I get it. Hey, if you're under the salary cap and whatever, the Oilers, they don't necessarily need to make that move right now. But to me, it would be a little bit of a travesty if both Jarry and Ingram are playing so well, and then during this busy stretch of January, Nobby decides to give Calvin Pickard a game here or there. I don't think that's going to benefit the two guys that I'm pretty confident are going to be the Oilers 1A and 1B when the NHL playoffs come around the corner here. But Waz, end of the day, the good, the great, the perfect was Tristan Jarry.
Yeah, Tristan Jarry was fantastic. Like I said earlier, simple and steady. He made the saves that he needed to make. And like you said, there are like 16 high danger chances from the Vancouver Canucks. It's not like it was an easy game by any means. Like, for example, I believe against the Islanders, how many shots did 18, 20? Like, that was an easier night for Connor Ingram. I thought Jarry had a tougher test tonight, especially against the Canucks, who were looking to hopefully to beat a Pacific Division rival. And, when you're losing 9 in a row, eventually you want to snap out of it. You want to find a win, and you're sick and tired of losing. Like, yeah, they've now lost 10 in a row for the Vancouver Canucks, but you don't want to continuously make that losing streak longer, right?
You don't. And it's once again, this game had trap game written all over it tonight for the Edmonton Oilers, but they took care of business in Vancouver and out with 2 points. Back home tomorrow to take on the St. Louis Blues. With good comes bad, and we went with, very simply, the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver Canucks aren't just bad. They are bad at hockey. 10 straight losses in a row. They have not grabbed a win since December 29th of 2025. Haven't grabbed a regulation win since December 19th of 2025. They're just thoroughly outclassed in this one again tonight. And say what you will about these Canucks, I think most fans, if you polled them at Canucks Army, would say thank God that they are finally committing to the rebuild, to the tankathon, and especially in a year like this where the NHL entry draft has some hot names, some hot commodities at the top of their high draft position does mean a lot this summer, and they've got the opportunity at the NHL trade deadline to ship out some pretty notable names. We've heard Jake DeBrusk rumors around there, Brock Besser, EP40, Tyler Myers, Kiefer Sherwood, Evander Kane. If the Vancouver Canucks choose to do this rebuild properly, and you thought they were bad tonight, they could get much, much worse after the NHL trade deadline. I think that is a good thing for the Canucks, which we as Oilers fans, we hate, but that could mean a solid 2, 3, 4 year stretch here where it could be point night every time you're traveling to Vancouver or they are coming over to Rogers Place. And furthermore than this, the Vancouver Canucks fan base and that Vancouver Canucks team is one of my most hated. There's a lot of teams in the Pacific Division that we have had a rivalry with. It has been a short one with the Vancouver Canucks. They may have ran their mouths, the fans that is, a little too quickly because they were in the playoffs, winners of the Pacific Division. We all remember that second round series. And then since then, they have just plummeted back down to the face of the earth. And to that I say, if you come at the King, you best not miss. Add him to another list of teams that the Oilers kind of send it on their way into another rebuild.
And for whatever reason, if you're a Canucks fan listening to this show right now, Gavin McKenna did score tonight, so that's one positive to take away. So it'll be interesting to see if he is a Canuck come this time next year. Or maybe it's Keaton Verhoff, good Canadian boy. We'll see.
Let me know in the chat, who would you draft first overall this year? Not even like what team's going to be there. Just go off straight talent. Brett, who would you take number one?
Gavin McKenna, but Ivar Stenberg is making a good push.
This is
now.
a good little draft.
It's a good. I didn't even mention Keaton Verhoff
I know.
As well.
That's where I think I'd go.
I'm a big Keaton Verhoff guy.
That's where I think I'd go. Once again, I got to read more Stephen Ellis down at dailyfaceoff.com.
I don't watch junior hockey.
We got Liam. He's our
V's guy.
He's our scout for us here at Oilers Nation. With good comes bad. With bad comes the Oily, and we went with no Leon Draisaitl, no problem tonight. I do think it was a little bit of me that was okay. Leon is an emotional leader of this Oilers hockey team, and how are they going to handle this without him? And obviously, not having Leon Draisaitl there to play that 2C role with Podkolzin and Kasperi Kapanen created shifts all over the forward group for these Edmonton Oilers. Pods gets promoted to the top line. Freddie moves up to second line left wing. Nuge plays the center position as well. And then Mangiapane steps into the lineup. But everything just seemed to fall into place, fit seamlessly, and led to an Oilers 6-0 win without Leon Draisaitl on the ice. I'll keep saying it Leon, we love you. We love your family. We wish nothing but the best. Thoughts and prayers, well wishes, all that. But thoroughly tonight they didn't miss Leon Draisaitl at all. I don't want to get crazy here. They might not have even needed Connor McDavid in this hockey game tonight.
Well, it was one of those rare games where you kind of saw the Edmonton Oilers secondary scoring really kind of step up. Jack Roslovic, 2 goals. Kasperi Kapanen, 2 goals. And Vasily Podkolzin, who was on the top line, ended up getting a goal too, which is really good to see. And Kapanen has been kind of a breath of fresh air ever since getting back from injury. So it's been really good to see him get hit the ground running, and you kind of hopefully want to see more of it going forward.
What a waiver pickup from Stan Bowman, man. We talk about some of these moves that he has made since becoming the Oilers general manager. We've got Jake Walman, obviously acquired at the NHL trade deadline last year. The Vasily Podkolzin move, Kapanen off of waivers. Maybe the Alec Regula one, I haven't totally seen that one play out yet, but there's still plenty of time for that. And just Stan Bowman, his ability to kind of see talent out there, take it when it's available. The fact that we got Cheeks Kapanen for nothing. And you think of last year, after the Oilers acquired him, he was pretty much in his first game back, was on the second line in the top 6 with Leon Draisaitl, and he has found a home ever since. He's a guy that I say it every single night, like a Pods, like a Hyman, that style of play, just it works all over the lineup, can be with anyone. If you skate fast and you're physical and you hit the body, I mean, it's a simple way to be beloved, especially by a fan base like this. And just Kasperi Kapanen was unbelievable. We also want to hear some quick sounds in the room. They're brought to you by our friends at Dog Patch. The Oilersnation HQ is right upstairs. I will dox us and give out our location. Come on down to Dog Patch. Available on the weekends even. They got their awesome brunch menu. You ever had Dog Patch brunch before on the weekend?
A while back when it first opened, I had the Irish pancakes. Very good.
I had it my first time this year, and let me tell you, I don't want to spend more time at the office when I'm not required to, but that brunch will get a man down into the River Valley. I just kind of hiccuped and burped there underneath. Shout out to our friends at Dog Patch. But we do got our friend Darnell Nurse here. Spoke to the media post-game, gushing about one Tristan Jarry and his performance in between the pipes tonight. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, our goaltending, all 3 guys over the course of the last month or so have been great, and I think having him back there tonight, he's just he was a brick wall. He ate everything up that was loose around him. Also played the puck well too, and then helped us D-men on the breakouts. So it was a full package out there.
Big stops, played the puck well, helped out his D-men. Perfect tonight from one Tristan Jarry. Also, Wise Kyle asks, will you be at Dog Patch tomorrow? Unfortunately not. We will be an at-home show tomorrow because Bordzy needs to stress over the New England Patriots tomorrow afternoon.
Not only that, this is the 5th game coming up in 7 days for the Edmonton Oilers. So, Bordzy, I think you deserve to work from home.
Yeah, I do. I do spend a lot of time at the office or down here at Credit Bar. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
No.
Would never bitch about such a thing like that, but it's gonna be nice to not wear pants and sit on my couch tomorrow. And
I'm excited for that.
I've earned it. I've deserved it. I hope you're also not wearing pants tomorrow, Waz. I hope we can unite on that together. So shout out to us.
One way to find out.
Yeah, damn right. Let's go now. Find out who's wearing the jeans. Brought to you by Will Hawk Beef Jerky, because only the finest tasting meat products earn the Will Hawk name. Made from a 100% Alberta beef, their jerky is aged, seasoned, smoked, and marinated to savory perfection. They gladly fill orders of any size, and you can find their jerky, sausage, and other products out of their Leduc location. Or for more information, head on over to willhawkbeefjerky.com. Brett, play along. Chat, play along, Waz. Because it's tough on a night like this where the Oilers win 6-0 in this hockey game. There's not many candidates wearing orange and blue tonight in this hockey game. In fact, I might ban anyone from throwing out any Oilers wearing the jeans this evening. When you look at the Vancouver Canucks, obviously the first candidate, Nikita Tolopilo, but I'll just keep going back to it. I felt bad for the guy. I felt pity for him. I felt shame that Adam Foote continued to trot him out there throughout this one and just kind of throw him to the wolves. So actually at that standard, I might make Adam Foote the one wearing the jeans tonight. There was, you know what, let me get the quote perfectly correct, because this was an unbelievable line in Michael Menzies' pre-scout article earlier today. So he was quoting Michael Liu from Canucks Army. So this was pregame today. And this was the quote. Adam Foote is a hockey terrorist, and the product on the ice is absolutely horrid. I triple taked when I read that. I had to text Menzies and went, did he actually say that? Yeah, I guess he did. So the Genes, Adam Foote, the Vancouver Canucks, they're gonna be in some dark days for the next couple seasons, and he might be the one behind the bench that has to wear it. He's my number one candidate for the Genes. Brett, what about you?
Who the fuck says that?
Michael Liu from Canucks Army.
That's crazy.
Balls.
That's crazy words.
Believe it. Then Menzies responds to it and he goes, "That's how you start an article, baby."
I mean, that's not. I mean, I can't follow that up. I genuinely am astonished.
I read the
by
first
that wording.
paragraph, didn't even pick up the rest of the article, pulled out my phone, had to text Menzies. It was like, okay, now I'll pick up the rest of this.
Honestly, that's all you need to read. That's
Unbelievable stuff.
I don't really have a Genes, to be honest with you. I was going to make a joke somewhere, but I really don't. Samuel Hellenius got his ass beat
Get
by
fucked,
Jeffrey
buddy.
Viel in Anaheim tonight. So
Good
he was
for him.
bleeding. So you're welcome, Aaron. There you go. Jeffrey Viel just acquired this week. Good fighter.
If
Yeah.
you're new here, my LA Kings hate power rankings. Sam Hellenius, he's a riser on the hate rankings. There's just something about him that I don't like. And Brett, gonna need to get a look at that fight later this evening.
Well, I mean, I can bring it in because I was the one who
I mean-
put it on Hockey Fights tonight. But head to hockeyfights.com. I'll put it in the link. Go and vote on it.
Shameless
So
plug.
Dan doesn't fire me.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Good to know. Any candidates for the Genes from you?
Yeah, the Canucks organization as a whole. Terrible. Like, how are you this far in the hole after 2 years from winning the Pacific Division? That's crazy work. Just embarrassing, especially for the fans. They have some passionate fans in Vancouver. Okay, we don't like them, but they deserve better than this, to be honest. So I know I said earlier in pre-gaming that this is kind of karma for everything they said against the Oilers back in 2024, especially those children who were yelling obscenities on the streets of Vancouver about Zach Hyman. I'm thinking about you, kid. Yeah, this is karma for you. Enjoy pain.
Enjoy pain. Get used to it, brother. Get used to it. We went through a decade of this. You guys could enjoy a couple of years.
I mean, they have. This is their second rebuild.
Yeah, it's true. Retool on the fly, I believe, is some of the words Patrick Alvin and Jim Rutherford used. Let's go now. I've been avoiding Bordzy bankrolls all season long on Oilers Nation After Dark, but tonight is different. Let's get caught up. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And tonight was my night. It was the Oilers, baby, and it was Bordzy's bankroll going 3-4-3. Todd Colson, 1+ point at +132. Bang, that one smashed. Zach Hyman, 3+ shots on goal at -180. It's been his world recently. We're just living in it. Bang for Zach Hyman, 3+. And then he's in Leon's spot. He's the shooter on the Oilers power play. Jake Walman, bang. 3+ shots on goal at +190. Parlayed together. This was +950 on Bet365. A $10 bet returned me a cool 105. Tomorrow, rolling that all over responsibly on the Patriots money line against the Houston Texans. Waz, you have not been here all season. My boy Brett has. Wins in general have been so few and far between, but wins at +950, basically unheard of on the bankroll this season. I'm going to clap it up for myself right now.
Woo! Hold on. You mentioned the NFL.
I needed this so bad.
You mentioned the NFL just quickly. I told you about that 6-year-old who picked all the teams in the wild card. Well, she picked, first of all, the Bills-Broncos game. She picked up the Bills, put down the Bills, and picked the Broncos. Or, sorry, she picked the Broncos, put down the Broncos, and picked the Bills,
Okay.
which they
Not
lost
good.
in overtime. And then she picked the 49ers.
And Brett, let's tell the folks, who did she pick for the other two games tomorrow?
She picked the Patriots, and she picked the Bears.
You'll never be the corgi. You'll
She-
never be the corgi.
She's 6 for 6
Naturally
right now
fair.
for being
For
wrong.
being wrong.
So
The ultimate mush, the ultimate fade.
we better pray that
Hey,
she's
Brett.
wrong tomorrow.
You remember the octopus from the 2010 World Cup? Does anyone remember that?
No. Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was the
yes.
octopus that was
Yes.
picking, it was picking at every team that would win in the World Cup.
And they got it almost perfect.
Yes, it was insane.
But yeah.
Search it up.
I just need to mention that right now.
I have no idea what you're
Oh, it
talking
was
about.
epic.
Either way, did you make any money on Bet365? Brett, you as well? Anybody in the chat? Let me know. Let me know if you rode with the bankroll, because I have been bad to you people this season. I feel bad. The NFL has gone very well for boards this year. You can check your responsible gaming tools on Bet365 app as well. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. The only other things we've got to touch on, what did I have here? Overall thoughts on the Oilers power play tonight and the new look that they had. Obviously, Jake Walman was in Leon Draisaitl's spot as a 29 shooter, you might even say. And he, in my opinion, fit in like a glove. Connor McDavid was very vocal pregame in his media roundup and saying 96 is going to have the opportunity to rip some pucks this evening, and hopefully he could put a few past the Vancouver Canucks goalie. He fortunately doesn't. Tonight, the power play still gets on the board where Evan Bouchard just completely dangles through the Vancouver Canucks defense and then gives it to Zach Hyman with a nasty kind of no-look backhand right in the blue paint. It was a thing of beauty, and we obviously know the Oilers and their power play number one in the NHL this season, but number 29 is a major part of that, and he wasn't going to be in the lineup throughout the season when Nuge, Hyman, they've been out with injury. We've seen Jack Roslovic be the guy that replaced them. Maybe that's because they weren't necessarily, Roslovic, a right-handed shot, couldn't necessarily fit in Leon's spot that well. Jake Walman, I've loved what I've seen from him since he's been back from injury. You kind of forget how good he is and how good he was in the NHL playoffs and his ability to move the puck, skate well, and then on that power play tonight, we don't see it a lot. You feel bad for him because he's not going to get PP1 opportunity when the Oilers are fully healthy, but he can rip the pill. Number of shots tonight, 90-plus miles per hour at the goaltender. The Oilers' power play, even without Leon Draisaitl, still successful on the evening, and I liked what I saw from one Jake Walman. They go 1 for 4. It is what it is as it goes along, but I liked what I saw at points.
Yes, he looked like an absolute weapon on the power play, especially.
Nail gun.
Exactly. That slap shot of his is very powerful. I wish he got a goal, but he did the job for the most part. And the Edmonton Oilers on paper have probably one of the best top fours in the NHL when healthy with Jake Walman in the lineup. And unfortunately, he hasn't had a steady bill of health this season, and hopefully he can have some consistent games under his belt going forward.
Yes, hopefully he can. It's a good one tonight. Northside Normson dropped the super chat, $6.99. BTA, belt to ass. Cup, yeah.
I love it. I love belts.
Cup, yeah.
Cup, yeah.
Sorry. Cup, yeah.
Cup, yeah. Jesus, man.
You ever done this before?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Percy says, belt, yeah.
Belt, yeah. There we
belt,
go.
Yeah, there it is. Maynard also said, pizza is here. Cabs are here. Taxi, Soniqui. Brett, booyah!
Booyah!
Forgot to give one of those so far tonight.
Whoa, buddy, relax.
We're feeling good. We're feeling aggressive. Also, should be a good time to mention we will be live tomorrow for pre-gaming with Bordzy at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, an hour before the Edmonton Oilers will celebrate 1,000 games for Ryan Nugent Hopkins. I held that one pretty good right there. Imagine I just passed out. Brett, give me the inhaler. Gonna be a good one tomorrow night. We will be from home, and tune in as the Oilers are about to kick off. Quite
Jesus.
Athlete.
Former athlete.
I don't get how these ones work.
I said former athlete.
The fuck? You throw me under the bus. Hey, it was completion. It was a Bo Nix-like completion right there. But your ankle's still intact. Let's go now. Final thing, and then we'll head on out of here tonight. Obviously, if you have more that maybe you want us to discuss, talk about, voicemail would be a great place for you to leave your questions, comments, or concerns. But tonight, overall, pretty simple one. Pretty simple postgame for the Oilers. Belt to ass. That is my 3-word explanation of this evening. But let's close it out with some voicemails brought to you by Swiss Donair, home of the old school Donair with options if you want some flair. Open for 25 years and now open 7 days a week. The pride of the North Side. They are available for your events at home or office. Check out their location at 8308 144 Ave Northwest. or order online at swissdonair.com. Want to give a quick shout out? Intern Tristan bringing in voicemails. Listen to them right next to me here at Greta in the dark corner. Got his laptop, got his headphones. He's learning. He's learning the hard way that Greta's not the greatest office space, I guess you could say, for us to do these shows.
Lots of flashing lights.
But we find a way. We have a great time. The play La Bamba after the victory hits. Then DJ College coming in right afterwards with All I Do Is Win. Brett, we didn't play the beer pong game tonight. No, that's on us.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, what are we doing?
Lance Kane made a joke. He's like, so should I go play the football game and you take a video of me as I'm just missing everything, and we'll send it to Tyler and I'll caption it. Who's still better than Josh Allen tonight?
Oh,
and I went, Lance, I think if you did that, you would actually get banned from the YouTube chat.
I'd unban you
for the rest of eternity. I don't think Tyler would ever look you in the eyes ever again. It's gonna be a tough one, Tyler. I didn't have the heart to text him. I'm gonna leave that till Monday in person.
Well, speaking of Tyler, in our voicemails, Dre has a quick message to Tyler. So, Dre, what do you got to say?
What up, Oilers Nation? What up, Bordzy? Has anyone checked on Tyler? Is he okay?
No.
Other than that, great fucking win. Let's fucking go. Bordzy, me and you, we ride tomorrow, 1 p.m., baby. We are going to fucking do it. It's going to be a great time.
He wasn't talking about the Oilers there. He's talking about the New England Patriots because we got business to do tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll just say it this year. Dre, you have rocketed up my power rankings for favorite guys in the chat. Those sweet, sultry, deep tones in his voice. I feel safe when Dre comes in on the voicemail line. Go Pats.
Go Pats.
Go Drake May.
I'm a big Ramondre Stevenson guy.
And Tyler, nice, me too. And Tyler, no wellness check on him, but he's used to it by now.
God damn.
Brett, what else we got?
Next up from Cam Dollarsign.
Hey.
Holy shit. What a belt-to-ass type game. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for all the work you guys do. Roslovic, Cappy, Howard, Savoy, the uncle and his kids line. Oh, Uncle Roslovic has been doing work. And other than that, shit, Mr. Jar Jar Binks himself, Pickle Jar, he had it sealed tonight. Completely sealed. Anyways, thanks for the streams. Appreciate you guys. And Cup, yeah.
Cup, yeah. Hey, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being with us, Cam Dollarsign. And no notes on that voicemail, brother. They were unreal. Roslovic, Kapanen, Jar Jar Binks. It's an unbelievable name. And then, brother, hey, this is our job. Without you guys tuning in and watching, we don't have jobs. So the real MVP is all you who want to tune in, have a place to talk post-game, leave your thoughts, leave a voicemail. I thoroughly love you all. And arguably my favorite part is when we come down to Greta and I get to put faces to names and see everybody. But the voicemail, damn it, the voicemail is the next best thing. We love you, Cam Dollarsign. Brett, next
up, we got Vinny, who it seems like he doesn't like a certain guy on the Vancouver Canucks. And honestly, I don't blame him.
Connor Garland's an elf. That's all. Oh, and also, it's a motherfucking cup year.
Cup, yeah. He didn't like Connor Garland.
Cup, yeah. I'm pretty sure Vinny said that he's still a minor. So I believe he's a young guy. Sounded like he was trying to stay quiet in his parents' basement or something right there.
Fuck Connor Garland in Cup year. I fucking hate guys, chill out.
Yeah, dude, without a doubt, there's just some guys. You don't know why you dislike him. Granted, there's a little bit of history between Connor Garland and the Edmonton Oilers, obviously, but something about the fact that maybe I think I could kick his ass and that he is that small out there on the ice, even on skates, and buddy, I ain't anything special as well, but there's the confidence factor there as well. He's a good player. Another guy that I didn't even mention names that the Vancouver Canucks could sell off if they're going to try and do this rebuild properly. He's one of those dudes. You hate to play against him, love to have him on your team, but as for the Oilers, I'm good on Connor Garland. 1 N, right, for Connor? I'm sure that
2016, you would have beat his ass for sure. That BPI was
there was no fat on Bordzy back in the day. And then
Next,
your metabolism, kids. Your metabolism will
Yeah.
come for you one day. They always told me when I was growing up, and I said, fuck off, I'm going to keep eating ice cream.
I said that at a very young age.
Will
Eat your
come.
bananas, kids.
It
Next
will
up, we got Brady.
Gotta light the lamp with Tolopilo in the net. You're a resident Winnipeg Oilers fan here, Brady. Just smashing a couple whiskeys.
Oh, good.
Ready for a big Oilers orange W.
Good for you.
Bread, I need a Don Cherry impression out of you tonight. Let's go Oilers.
Oh, yeah, you know you said that good old Jake Jack Roslovic. He sits there, Roslovic, he sits there, he got two. Now listen, he got an American on one side. You got a good old Alberta kid and a good old Carter Savoy right next. Ron, how much time we got? Good old game.
Don, we got to go to commercial break. Don,
How
we got to
much
go to
time
commercial break. that
That's
was
very good.
that was spot on.
Yeah.
I already forgot what he said in the voicemail, but I appreciate that you're calling in and a resident Winnipeg guy. A resident
Yeah,
Winnipeg guy.
I like
we need
that.
we need one everywhere all over the map.
We need one. We need one in Saskatchewan next. Oh, no, we have Sasky Oil Girl. Yeah,
We
there
got
we
a
go.
couple. We got all of Imperial Saskatchewan.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, we got our boy Wise Kyle.
Uh-oh.
Hey boys, Wise Kyle here. After that big Oilers win, us jarheads, we celebrating the shutout. We jacking it, we capping it, we stacking it. Stacking these dubs. Tomorrow News 1000, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at first we jacking it. I was very curious where he was going to go after that, but
Is that like a lyric of the song?
he found a way to land the plane there at the end. So shout out to Wise Kyle. I was nervous when I knew it was Wise Kyle that was leaving the voicemail. Dude, unbelievable night tonight for the Edmonton Oilers. These post games are my favorite ones when you just chat, shoot from the hip, let them rip. There's no such thing as bad voicemail. Actually, yes, there is.
Yeah.
And Tristan knows what he has to be.
I
on
sent
the-
one last week.
And
Yeah.
that was a bad
And that was a
voicemail.
bad
No,
voicemail.
I'm kidding. Then finally, we have Jacob.
Jacking it.
Beautiful fucking game from the Oilers tonight. Oh, great shutout for Jarry. Third line finally gets going with their goals. Oh, amazing. Somehow managed to miss every single goal because I'm watching this while I'm working at Wendy's. But oh, the boys played great tonight. Everything I did see, amazing. I think we're ready to go on a run. I think we're ready.
I think it might even be a cup, yeah.
Can we get any free JBC for the last?
Thank you. He buried the lead right there. You work at Wendy's?
I like a vanilla frosty.
JBC Sterling. I'm a Dave Single guy as well.
Oh, okay.
Where else can you get a side of chili?
I'll be honest.
Where else?
The spicy chicken burger, underrated.
There's so many good things. It's a great deal on nugs. No free shout outs to Wendy's, but the JBC is the ultimate value menu item. That's so you know. I drove here tonight. I'm
hungry.
going to be driving back
I'm
home.
hungry.
I drive past a Wendy's on my drive
Want to
home.
drive me home?
Do you work in the Sherwood Park
Hey.
Wendy's? No.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hey, at least he's honest.
Was that was the final voicemail we had
Final
tonight?
one.
Unbelievable
Hey.
showing from the nation's citizens this
You know what
evening.
we didn't play today?
What?
Little headlines.
Oh! I might be too strung out on compliments, overdose on confidence, started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the compliments. All right, cut it. Well, let's do some Drizzy right after this. Was? All right, run it back again one more time. Was unbelievable pre and post game with you. Greta was an unbelievable time. The Escape January watch party had a great turnout. Saw some unbelievable jerseys.
Yeah, it was a Mangiapane in here.
And a Pod Colson as well.
Yeah.
Respect to those two. That Monge, you might not get many opportunities to wear it, so you gotta find your moment. And when you're able to, it was awesome. Shout out to Kennedy, put on a great event. Intern Tristan, doing awesome. Brett, awesome. Was also awesome.
Pretty
Just
good.
getting
They're
news,
good.
unbelievable. And tomorrow, the two of us and Brett will be live for pre and post game for Nuggy 1000, a special night in oil country, in Oilers history. Where were you when not wearing pants at
Yeah.
home tomorrow for Nuge 1000? awesome evening here tonight. We love you all. Throw down your courtesy like on the way out. Make sure you are subscribed to the ON YouTube. I seriously implore you, please smash that like button. It really helps the algorithm, helps push our stuff on the front pages of people's YouTubes. And then, hey, enjoy, rest up. We got 1 p.m. Patriots game tomorrow, and I hope the next time you see this face that I am not in Tyler Yaremchuk's situation like he is tonight. And I want to be happy tomorrow. Damn it. I want to be happy.
Same.
It's going to be
Go
a big
Bears.
one.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. don't worry, just having a heart attack here.
Oh,
Just having a heart attack here. All right, love you all. Peace out, and we will talk tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Over and out.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation Every Day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.